Today I'm going to teach you how to shuffle a deck of cards with one hand. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Alan with the Magic Minute here, where we take tricks and turn them into real magic. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you for coming to check me out. I'm a full-time professional magician. I teach tips, tricks, and tutorials on how to elevate your magic to that next level. So if that sounds neat to you, hit the subscribe button, that little bell icon. That way you're notified of all future videos. Without further ado, I'm going to show you how to do the one-hand shuffle, guaranteed to make you the coolest guy in the room with the deck of cards. Here's how you do it. You got the deck of cards. You want to make sure they're pretty well broken in. You don't want any rough edges on them. That's going to help hang you up when you're shuffling or whenever you're practicing. But basically, here's the grip. You have the pinky at the far end, the index finger at the other far end, and then these cards, you see the thumb and the middle finger are about opposite, and then the ring finger is just below that. Okay, and that's kind of your starting position there. You can get that from mechanics grip, just propped up into there. Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is you want to make sure you have a good square on all of the cards, that they're nice and neat, and that, you know, I hear a lot of people dropping the cards or they can't seem to get a control on them. There's nothing about this whole shuffle that's out of control. Mostly they just forget to put their pinky down there and keep those cards nice and squared and secured in their hands, and that's the big thing that when they change that, makes all the difference, and they can then learn the technique very quickly. So you notice the next part is that my index finger is going to come over and bite a chunk, half. One of the halves of the deck you're going to shuffle into one another, and then it gets inside there. If you guys have ever done one-handed cuts, this may feel familiar to you. You may have done something like this before. Now you notice the next part here is that my index finger and my thumb are going to hold on to that bottom packet, and my rest of my fingers are going to open up, and I want to open my hand like this, spreading the fingers, and that allows that top packet now to ride along the nail of the index finger and slide down until this edge connects with that index finger. See, now everything's still under control. I've still got very good control. Nothing's falling out, nothing's sliding, nothing's going to fall to the floor, nothing's at risk of falling to the floor. Just because that pinky's there, and then I have very good grip with my index finger and thumb on the top packet. Now we have to interleave them, okay? This part is the part that's tough if you have a deck of cards that's not broken in very well or does not faro well. If you want to learn more about farrowing, leave me a comment and I'll do a video on that, okay? So those cards are going to push, those two corners are going to be pushed together just with the pivot of the thumb around the index finger. That's all that's happening here. The rest of these fingers are stationary, nothing moves. This packet here stays completely still. The thumb is the only thing that moves, and it pushes until those cards get farrowed into each other. And that'll happen naturally. That'll just happen if you get the right angle on the cards and the edges are accepting farrows, okay? And then they get interleaved. The closer to perfect you can get, the better. Now, congratulations, you're just about all the way there. That was the hard part. That was the hard part. The next part is to get a better grip on the deck with the fingers curling around the edges of this bottom packet and the thumb around the top. Your index finger is going to pull up and allow the cards to bow like this, creating the spring. Now, as soon as you remove your index finger, the cards will leave together. We lost one there, but you get the idea. That's the technique. That's the whole technique. It's a pinch and a pivot. Pinch, pivot, index finger removed, and then those cards, you can control how quickly they do that based on how much flexion you put on the cards. Newer cards, springier cards are going to work a lot better because they've got the springiness or the tension, and older packet cards will not give you that beautiful spring that you're looking for. You're going to get kind of a mushy kind of combination there. Okay, so one thing I want to mention real quickly is that there's another really pretty way to finish a one-handed shuffle. I showed you the classic cascade like you do with a two-hand riffle shuffle, but there's also this beautiful waterfall flourish that you can do at the end to clean up your shuffle. I'll show you that now. It's pretty, right? It's actually not that hard to do. It's actually easier, I would say, than the having the cards spring into one another, because all you're going to do is let go of them. My third attempt at trying to teach the one-handed shuffle here on YouTube. My other videos were quite old and outdated, and I have struggled for a long time to try to get a good comprehensive video on this out. I hope I've accomplished it this time, but if I haven't, I want you to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you like the video. If you do, please leave it a thumbs up and give me some love in the comments. And if you still have some trouble with it, please also leave me a comment. Let me know what you need to see to make it easy to understand. I have to thank my patrons. Their names are scrolling across the screen right now. Thank you very much. It's because of you I'm able to keep this channel going. And if you like this video, you're going to like these videos over here too. So you should go ahead and click those right now. See you guys next time. Cheers.